stop him. And so it was the same way with this ray gun stuff. They've been having a field day, frying me left and right. And the Lord showed me how this aluminum, these mylar material, also aluminum, aluminum hat, or mirrors. And a lot of people don't want to hang mirrors in their window. I have a mirror up in mine. It would deflect their beams back at them, and the mylar blankets will do the same thing. And so that's a way of stopping these attacks. And they've got this billion dollar technology, and what's funny is for a couple of bucks we can defeat it. So it's always of the Lord. It's just these inexpensive ways to defeat billions and billions of dollars of their technology. And so I just wanted to talk about what's coming up, folks. And I know there's some stuff coming up. Everyone's looking for the next false flag attack here in America. And plenty of those are coming, because especially when Maitreya comes and he puts together this Arab confederacy, it's going to be a global war. And just between his little, all of these, the horsemen, you're looking at a third of the people being killed. And so it's about 2 billion people. They're going to be dying in famines, wars, and plagues. Question from a reader. It seems to be they really are attacking you because Glenn Beck on CNN Headline News just had someone on who was talking about the 12th Eye Man, or Mahdi, that will be coming back to Iran, Iraq to proclaim that Islam is the true religion, and he'll offer it to Jews and Christians to accept it. Are they finally waking up to this Maitreya dude on mainstream TV? And that's who it is. It's this 12th Eye Man that Iran is waiting for. The problem with Iran is they believe they have to conquer Israel and the United States for him to arrive. So at what point does anybody think that we're going to be safe going to sleep one night not having Iran have 100 missiles here in America? Because if they think they have to destroy us and all they do is whine about how they're waiting for them to arrive, then they ought to be getting busy destroying America and Israel, don't you think? And so that very well could happen. A preemptive attack by Iran onto the United States to create the conditions for the arrival of this Maitreya. What I see very dominant with him is the fact that he will live in Iraq. He will have a mansion in Iraq. And Ethiopia always comes up in his code too. He arrived in Ethiopia several years ago on a test run. And you can visit his website at shareinternational.org, and it shows him actually mingling with Ethiopians. And so that's probably why Ethiopia being down for him, because he's already come in Ethiopia and has visited them off and on throughout the past several years. And when he does come, which is right around the corner, right, just so close, January, February, March, hoping it's not January. Folks, I've been talking about for weeks to prepare for the coming famine. Actually, the past year or two. Started back in 2006 as the year of preparation. And we knew the weather was going to get worse. And, of course, the weather's going to get much worse than it is even now. Because with the incoming Planet X, what's going to happen is the canopy, the veil over the Earth, is going to be destroyed. And that's really going to force all of Satan's minions onto the Earth when they can no longer handle being up in the atmosphere because it's so hot. And that's what's happening. They're going to get burned out of the atmosphere. And if you look at Revelation chapter 12, where there's a war in the heavens and Satan is cast down to the earth, he's literally cast down to earth, folks. He can't get back off of it. It's not like he can leave and go run to a different planet or a different wherever they hang out now. They hang out in hollow planets and hollow moons. He's going to be confined to Earth. And so this is how close we are to his actual arrival. He will arrive in 2009. Because with this Maitreya and this Jesus that's coming, this Jesus is the one that Satan will work through and give him all of his power to perform all of these false miracles. and fulfill the second beast of Revelation. And what this Jesus does is promote Maitreya. And so, according to Islam, anyone who worships Jesus is worthy of beheading. They do it now, and it's going to be much more on a global scale when this Maitreya arrives and attempts to take over the world for Islam. We truly are going to be in the middle of a World War III, and it's secretly just a big war on the saints, because he wants to eliminate all of the Lord's saints on earth. Questions from listeners. Some people say that the 144,000 will be from 12 tribes. Doesn't matter what color you are to be one of the 144,000. It's in the spirit, right? Actually, not the first group. The first fruits group is not from the 12,000, from the 12 tribes. That's the second group. There are two groups of 144,000. And I have an article on this on my website at SherryTalkRadio.com in the article section. The first group is 144,000. They are the firstborn, the elect. And there's a difference between the firstborn and elect and the church bride. The elect are the ones that, I've written about this before too, angels in the flesh. They are angels that were sent to earth to be born as humans with roles to fulfill while they were on earth. They will be the ones that are taken up in the first rapture of 144,000. The second group is not a rapture. They are sealed. If you read Revelation chapter 7, 12,000 each from the 12 tribes of Israel, they are sealed in their foreheads by an angel on earth. They're not raptured off of the earth. Where the first group is, and you can read about it, the first group in Revelation chapter 14, and you read about the second group in Revelation chapter 7. And so, folks, bloodlines are over with. Tom wants to know why you don't talk about usury. I said you have more important things to do. Yeah, you know what? Who cares about money? Your money and all of your wealth is about to be flushed down the toilet in 2008. Why don't I talk about usury? I mean, come on, folks. 2008, your money's not going to matter. Just your very survival. There's going to be nothing to buy in the stores. It's going to be a worldwide famine. So while you can sit and take a bath and take a jacuzzi or a sauna and all of your dollar bills and money, whatever, you're going to be starving to death. Do you think Ahmadinejad is John the Baptist of Maitreya? Because I watched the interview today, and he was very bold in speaking in the camp of the enemy, so to speak. Is the John the Baptist? Yeah, he's the John the Baptist of the Maitreya camp. Yeah, he's heralding the arrival of Maitreya. Yeah, that's a good correlation. Because that's exactly what he's been doing. And so many people have just been ignoring him as a nut like they've done for me for years. And sooner or later, people are going to realize he's not so crazy. Just like they will with me. You go Renegade, we have your back in Flowery Branch, Georgia. Alright, good to hear some listeners out there. It's all over the place. All over the United States, all over the world. Have you heard anything concerning Durango, Mexico bombing? I felt I had a dream vision with this as the subject. Thanks for your devotion, brotherly love. Durango, and I talk about this in my article on my field trip for 2007 where I visited Durango, Mexico. Because Oprah Winfrey had a show depicting Durango, Colorado as this little sleepy resort town with nothing to do but hike and ride bikes, and a little creek running through the town. And of course, when you go see this for yourself with your own two eyes, Durango, Colorado, it's this huge metropolis. Hotels everywhere, beautifully surrounded by the mountains. I mean, it's just beautiful scenery there. But you get the feeling while you're there that most of the people that are there are making all their money elsewhere because, I mean, there's nothing there but the typical tourist stuff, just strip plazas after strip plaza. And you have these huge Hilton 4-star hotels there. And so why